Okay, so I've seen so many videos of people cleaning out the trap, the coin trap or whatever, I don't know. Plus leaking the little hose out, nothing worked. So I flipped my washer upside down, took off the back panel, I don't know why, doesn't matter. Flipped it upside down, took off the bottom panel. It's easy access to the pump, which is right here. Remove this hose right here, and then the top hose right here. I remove this hose right here, and then I slid it back. It comes down. I popped off. This top is the motor. And then once I slid it out, there's another hose in there. You gotta take out this hose right here. It's just stuck on right here. It's really easy to access it this way. I already put it back in. I was in the process of putting it back in, but I wanted to do a quick video. This wire harness up here on the top, this little guy right here comes off. This plastic cover pops off really easy. Those two just plug right in. Make sure you mark which is which. Otherwise you're gonna have a hard time figuring out what goes back where. Getting everything set back up because I was not trying to pull off everything, the front face of the machine, the top, everything else, just to replace the pump. When I pulled the pump apart, inside the propeller area I found a ball of hair, which was a pretty significant ball of hair. So I'm guessing that is what was stopping the propeller from pumping the water out. So I'm going to put it back together and continue the video and see if we got some action. Getting these back bolts in right here. Make sure you don't forget the washers in between. That helps snug everything together. One on the top as well. You're gonna need a 12. Yeah, if it was looking for a 10, I wasn't gonna have it. It's gotta be in my truck. In. So tighten that down and put this hose back on right here. I'll run the clamp afterwards. I got one more hose, which is my drain hose that goes out right here. I loosened it up off the clamp so that way I had some wiggle room with it. That one's gonna go up there. Oh, sorry. Up there. It's got the clamp as well. Slide that clamp over in a minute. I'll get that other bolt tightened real quick and I'll get right back to it. Got that last one on. Ended up needing the extension to get it in there because I had to get around the parts. Okay, sorry about the video, guys. Okay, so we got everything pretty much back and I need to clip those two back on. And like I said in the beginning of the video, all it was just a big block of hair caught inside of the propeller for the pump. So hopefully the pump's still good. The blade spins freely, so we're gonna find out after I hook this back up. Got those straps all tightened back on. So we're good there, we're good there. Around the hose, I had to loosen it up earlier, so I had a little bit more slack, but I gotta put it all back in the hooks. It's back in the hooks, it should be good to go. I got a lot of excess water down there from when I undid everything, so make sure I clean up the water real good before I tilt it back up, put the panel back on. Okay, got it back up right. Got it on the spin mode only, but I still got to slip the cover and stuff back on. So I took this cover off and I started it, so that one made it a little bit easier. It pops right back in though, so just got two tabs. I should get this up in there. Put a bracket on the top. Okay. Let's see. Put that door back on. cycle. I hear the pump pumping, which I haven't heard in a long time. So I cleared the water in the back of the drum. I can still hear the pump spinning. Actually hear it pumping. Got my hose up here. I feel it actually moving now. And before I didn't even get any of that, it was just dead stopped in there. That block was really hot when I took it apart. The one for the pump. So it should be good now. About to throw a load in and see if it's ready to go.